Triple Whistle, the only podcast that talks about Genoa Cricket and Football Club in English. Powered by Genoa CFC, our guests every week will comment the game performances, players, ratings, tops and flops, here at Triple Whistle. Welcome back to Triple Whistle, the post-game comments podcast sponsored by Genoa CFC. My name is Tobia and I'm speaking to you from Edinburgh, and I'm connected with Alex Pugno from London. How are you, Alex?
Not bad. Very happy that we won the game, so all good.
Yes, indeed. Genoa today played the first official game of the season, a Coppa Italia game against Benevento, won in the Stadio Ferraris for 3-2. A really interesting performance of the Blessings 11. You can totally tell that you can totally see and tell the importance of having a manager from the beginning of the season with clear ideas of what to do, how to train physically, mentally, and tactically the players. We've seen a fantastic Genoa today. What are your impressions, generally speaking, of the game, and then maybe we can go quite in depth with the situations?
I think it was a good game. We hit 2 crossbars. We scored 3 goals. We played one on penalty. We played well, and the first half was pretty much in the hands of Genoa. The second half was more balanced, but overall it's a well-deserved win. And after the game against Lazio, I didn't know what to expect. Another game like that, which was exceptional against Lazio or not. Perhaps they didn't express great football like with Lazio, but nevertheless they had a very good game. So yeah, that's that.
Yes, I'd say. Well, I want to start saying something about our new kit, the new jersey of Genoa, which has been presented over the weekend. This new partnership with Castor, that proved to be quite difficult at the beginning. Not with the relationship with them directly, of course, but with all of the building up process. Finally, we saw the kit. I generally think it's amazing. It's really, really nice, incredibly traditional. I really like the shorts and yeah, the pattern of the jersey is fantastic. So we had to wait quite long, but finally the jersey arrived. And what a way to present it. I mean, the team really played a fantastic first half. As you said, 2 crossbars within 20 minutes. A shoot from just outside the box, saved by Paleari, the goalkeeper of Benevento, with the tip of the fingers and almost hit the post. A part of the goals that we scored, so the 2 goals of Gudmundsson, really, I can tell that everyone in the pitch know exactly what to do, where to be, where to move, and where to go. And this is only Blessings do. I'm really impressed with the work that they did over the summer. To mention a couple of situations, I'd say the second goal of Gudmundsson was really a fantastic invention of Koda that out of nowhere put the man in front of the goal, and the finish as well was fantastic. Dribbled the goalkeeper and then put it at the back of the net. The first goal as well, incredible for the way it panned out. Even though I have to say the Benevento defense wasn't really awake in that occasion. What are your thoughts? The top 3 players of the game?
Well, I'll have to say Koda, obviously, because 2 assists and the way he scored the penalty.
Penalty kick, yeah.
Yeah.
Which, I mean, there were no doubts on that penalty kick. Was 100% clear.
Yeah.
Because
Well,
it's quite easy for some people to say, "Hey, you cheating here, you cheating there." That was a clear penalty.
well, he punched him in the face, so it wasn't a penalty area. Or slapped him in the face anyway. And what is he supposed to do? I mean, then,
Exactly.
I mean,
Exactly.
literally.
No, just to make it clear. Sorry, I interrupted you.
No, that's fine. And well, I'll have to say, Goodmanson scored 2 goals, so I'll have to put it in the top three, and then I don't know,
Well,
possibly.
I'll pick the third
Mm,
one.
yeah.
Because the first two are pretty much the same for me. Maybe not in the same order, but the names are those. I was incredibly impressed by the performance of Frendrup.
Mm-hmm.
He started in the midfield, siding Badeli, shadowing him, covering and defending positions. Then throughout the second half, he got moved playing as a left wing. And again, he delivered a fantastic performance. He was on every single ball, always knew what to do, hardly missed a pass, hardly mistaken a decision. I mean, this kid is 20 years old. He's very young. He's at his first year in Italy because the previous 6 months he hardly played due to the situation we were in. I have really high hopes for him. I think he's gonna do really, really well this year. And as I said, as a joke, I think in 3-4 years' time, Frendrup is gonna worth a lot of money. It's gonna be worth a lot of money because he's really clever. He got lungs for 7 people. He knows where to run, how to run. He got really good technical skills, and is not afraid of putting the legs when needed. Flops. What do you think? What are the flops?
Well, I wouldn't pick a player. I would just say they made a few mistakes, a few passes which were wrong. I mean, if you check the stats, I think we misplaced the ball 49 times against 47 of the opponents or something like that.
Okay.
And I must say, I mean, obviously everything was good, but we don't want to just say that everything was good and let's move from there, because Blessing will have noticed a few things that we need to correct. So the 2 goals they scored, the first goal, I was just talking to a friend, and he said the corner was placed very well in the middle, but you have to see that, I mean, there are five people surrounding their player, and it should have done. They could have done possibly better, because if he headed that ball in goal, somebody else could have headed it as well elsewhere. And the second goal, luckily it was 5 minutes into stoppage time. But the
Yeah.
second goal again, I can't remember what it was. Who was that? Missed the ball at T? No, I can't remember now.
Gal Damish,
Damn it.
I saw he really kept his pressing on the player that kept the ball from Benevento really badly. I think that's a joint mistake of Galdamish in not marking up and not pressing up properly and not defending the goal properly against the opponent. And the second mistake in that goal, so the second goal of Benevento, was the goalkeeper.
Yeah.
Really slow to go down and wasn't really well positioned. I have to say, yeah, I agree with you. There are not many flops individually, even though the goalkeeper, Martinez, which is still far too early to judge, so let's not jump into conclusions. But I wasn't really convinced by his performance in a couple of situations, either with the feet on his balls or sorry, with the balls on his feet, pardon, or with catching the ball out of a corner. It wasn't really up to the standards. There's room for improvement, so surely, and hopefully will improve. We still got this situation with Semper, the other right now second goalkeeper, but I think the club hasn't decided yet who's going to be the number one of Genoa. Other mistakes that I want to point out collectively, I don't like the way the team got into the pitch at the beginning of the second half. It seemed for a minute that Benevento was dominating the pitch and taking over. Okay, after the first half we did, which was incredibly good, is acceptable to lose a little bit of, ground to the opponents, but not in the way. For 20 minutes in the second half, Benevento was starting to be dangerous. And the second thing I want to point out, sorry, Alex, is the fact that a game like this where you deserve a large win, because let's remember 2 crossbars, 1 post, 3 clear goals plus other chances, you cannot finish 3-2. Most of it is bad luck, but it's also true that probably there's still something that the coach and the team has to do to manage to dominate games.
Yeah, I agree 100%, because when they scored a second goal, you never know. I mean, if there's another 2 minutes and the ball in the middle of the box, then something could happen, and then it ends 3-3. And what do we say? We say, good game, but we considered 2 goals. But I mean, the third goal, had it lasted 5 more minutes, could have happened. It didn't happen. Obviously, the game was over, and that's fine. And I was happy when the ref blew the whistle. But we can't just see the positive side of this game.
Sorry, Alex, the line is a little bit disturbed. I don't know whether
it's
the
microphone. That's fine.
You hear me okay? Yes. I mean, it's still early to get an idea. I am really positively impressed, and I'm really happy about the win. And I'm also sure that this helped the management team of the club to understand better the potentials of this team. I say my idea, then I want to hear your opinion on this. I think that the team is strong. It's a very good team for Serie B, which is the league we are going to play in. We really have great chances, in my opinion, on paper, and taken what has been delivered today to go to Serie A. But right now, we don't have a team that is capable of killing the league as we want to and as we aim to. I think we need 3 more players. We need a player that can play between the lines offensively. There was the name of Mattia Ramu, which is the Venezia player, really talented, really skilled, the perfect number 10 for this Genoa. It would be great if we would sign with us. We need a center back, experienced, that can lead the back. I didn't like much the partnership Dragusin Bani, and I think we need another one that can cover Bani's injuries, because Bani is quite prone to get injured. And then a left winger. We got Pajac that could play, no problem. But if Pajac is out, we are in an emergency. What do you think?
Yeah, no, I agree. I think we cannot. I mean, for what I've seen so far, were I to judge just the game against Lazio, I would say this team will kill the Serie B. But I mean, today we saw that we need something more, as you pointed out, because it's a good team for Serie B. But our aim is to kill it. I mean, to come on top pretty soon. And because there are many teams that are very strong, and every game will be a battle, and you need enough players for the 11 goals that plays each game, and I hope they will get these players in the next few days. I hope so, because as we stand, there's a risk that we will end up playing, for the playoffs or whatever. But you cannot really jump to conclusion now, because anything can be. I mean, it can start and they'd be great every game and win every game. But I don't really know.
I have no personally. I have no issues in going into playoffs because the club board right now thinks that the team is fine like it is. Let's point out something quite important, Alex, that maybe some people don't know about, but Genoa is recovering from a massive debt, and every single player that we are signing or selling, it's a step forward to some sort of financial independence right now. So I can understand if the club board won't decide to budget for new players. I can get that. I don't think it's going to happen. I think they will budget for new players and they will buy new players, the ones that we need. Mm-hmm. But I have no issues in going into the playoff because of this. However, it will be a shame, sport-wise, to not complete properly a team that is strong. It's a good team, and would be like really shameful to not put the cherry on top of the cake, let's say, and make it perfect. I think we can do it. I think they will do it, and so we just have to be patient. And I think some good things are gonna come for us this year.
Let's hope so. I mean, fingers crossed. So far, so good. We will see.
Well, let's say we will see. Next game is going to be the first game of the championship. We're going away this time. We're playing in Venezia, against Venezia. Venezia is a quite an interesting side. Again, is in that big group of teams that are going to probably fight for a place in Serie A. Venezia always proven to be a difficult pitch for us. Last year, let's say that the rebirth of the Genoa fans happened in Venezia with that amazing away game with the choreography comunque e ovunque. So let's hope that this year we can repeat the same show in terms of fans in the stands. Over 2,000 fans are traveling to Venezia. It's quite shocking. But let's hope, of course, to come back with the 3 points. What are your impressions for the game?
I mean, I'm just hoping that Venezia won't be as strong as you pointed out because of COVID. They had a few players off for COVID, so I hope they won't recover. I mean that's no sportsmanship really, but I mean we went through that last year, so
and nobody had mercy. So
exactly, if they recover, I mean they will recover, and I guess in a week, but I don't think they will be in top form because of that. So. It would be good to start with a good match, a good display of football. Well, it's important to start without losing, but I mean, fingers crossed, touch wood, touch everything. So, see. I mean,
let's see what happens. Yes, I generally believe, as you, that. Taking also the kind of calendar we have, we really need to start with the foot on the gas, trying to get as many points right away, and keep on the same good vibe and good wave that we are on now with the fans and with the club. Thank you very much, Alex. I think that was it for today, unless you have something to add.
Not really.
We're gonna chat again next week after Venezia Genoa, And please follow us on Spotify and all of the social media platforms, Facebook, Instagram, Telegram as well, on the Genoa si Resta page. And yes, we'll keep in touch soon. Let us know your thoughts about the game throughout the throughout the comments, pardon. I'm being a bit dyslexic today. Thank you very much. Forza Genoa, Alex, and thanks for the chat.
Okay, Forza Genoa. Ciao, ciao.
You've listened to Triple Whistle, the after game podcast of Genoa si Resta. See you next week.